was like 14, I watched the speech, I guess, the past 7-8 years. It was Steve Jobs' commencement speech at Stanford University, and I remember the one thing from the entire speech, he said that, like, you know, follow your enjoyment, like what you love, what you feel like doing, and only later on connect the dots backwards, because that's when it makes sense. So like my favorite example, I always give this to my parents when they're like, why would you want to do that? I tell them, you know, he dropped out and he started just dropping in on calligraphy classes while he was like a squatter at his university, and his interest was IT, but he just enjoyed the calligraphy classes. I don't know, he liked it, so he just sat there. It wasn't for credit to anything. Remember, he had dropped out, he just literally sat in the class and enjoyed it. And anyway, like about 5 years later, he was in his friend's garage and they were making the first Apple computer, and he had remembered these calligraphy skills, and that's how computers as we know them today have fonts. It's all because he sat in those calligraphy classes, and as he puts it, Microsoft just copied Apple. So I mean, the world might not have fonts on a computer today if it wasn't for him just dropping randomly in calligraphy classes. He obviously had no plan in what he wanted for the future. It was just something he enjoyed. So I really do feel like you need to enjoy your passion. Like, you know, when we all have this task and hours go by and you don't even notice because you're just so enthralled by what you're doing, you're just so passionate about it. Like, in this world, we're all made so especially uniquely, I don't know if that doesn't make sense, but what I'm trying to say is we all have different talents and different things that we really enjoy and that brings passion to our hearts and happiness. And if we follow that, although it might not make sense now, although it doesn't fit into society's conventional blocks of like different career paths, you know, we'll forge our own careers. I mean, who knows what the world's going to look like 20 years from now? Like, you know, 20 years ago, the careers weren't as fluid as they are today, and I mean, most jobs haven't even been created yet. So really just follow your passion and success will follow you. Hey guys, I hope you're all having an amazing December and Christmas season. This video, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please leave a comment down below and let me know what your options are and what you're thinking of doing with your career. So I know a lot of the matric students at the moment have just finished their final exams and they're sitting at home having the best vacation ever, but there's always that like tiny bit of stress, like you don't know what you're going to be doing next year. I do not envy you guys at all. I completely remember being in that position, and if you're in grade 11, I know, you know, the pressure's kind of like starting to like turn up a bit, and you're going to be in this position next December, and you know, it's your final year of high school. So I just wanted to make a little video on how to choose kind of like what career you should be going for once you get your acceptances. I came across this concept that I learned of recently, and it is called Ikigai, and it's a Japanese concept. The Japanese believe that when you find your purpose, there's like 3 dimensions to what your purpose is. Something that you love, something that the world needs, and of course something that you should be good at. So if you take these 3 spheres and where they intersect, that is what your purpose is. You need to look at the reality of what's going on around you. Like, is there a need for it? Like, I remember when I was in matric, although this is a bit dated now, we were told to look in the newspapers, like what kind of jobs are being looked for, or like look on the internet. Or there are a lot of graduates who are sitting at home without any jobs. Like, obviously you don't want to be one of those people. And I think what's most important from Ikigai, it has to be something that you enjoy and something that you love. Like, you need to be able to wake up every morning when you're 50 or 60 or 70. You'll be retired when you're 70, but when you're 60 and your parents' decisions don't really matter that much, is this really something that you want to wake up for? You need to look at realistically, what does this job entail? Like, while it's all romantic to watch Suits and be like, oh my word, I want to be an attorney, like this looks so exciting, like look at the hours that they're working. When you're married with kids, do you really think that you want to be working 12-hour shifts? In medicine, like, you're consistently required to be on call for a really long time, and I mean, think about it, like, you have to go through 6 years of medical school, 2 years of internship, 1 year of ComServe as it stands, and maybe 2 years in the next few years. So that's 10 years just to be a GP. And then, I mean, what if you don't want to be a GP? What if you want to specialize? That's like another 4 years. And then, you know, once you specialized, you need to be on call. If you do obs and gynae, if there's a baby born in the middle of the night, you need to be on call. You need to wake up. You need to be there at the hospital. So you need to really look at what kind of career you want to do and what kind of life you want to have, and whether this career is going to fit around the kind of lifestyle that you want. And another reality to look at today is, if you're considering medicine, where are you going to get placed for internship? This is a massive issue in South Africa, and I know so many graduates from every medical school in the country who don't have a place to work, and a lot of them are just sitting at home, and there's nothing you can do with your degree without an internship. And it's not just medical students, it's also like OTs, physios. Really be aware of what you're getting yourself into, because I know if I could go back, I would look at these things as well. So I just wanted to discuss quickly how I chose medicine. I never liked the career of medicine because of the image it just had, especially in Indian communities. It was like, yeah, you do medicine if you're smart and if you just want a lot of money. So I found that that's absolutely not true. That part is not true about medicine. Trust me, we get paid peanuts for the amount of work that is required. But that's another topic. I really despised the career. I thought it was very silly. I mean, not silly, I just thought it was very egotistical. I felt like healthcare practitioners really just thought the earth in themselves, and I didn't buy it. I didn't see it. I thought it was dirty and disgusting and stupid. And while it may still be, I job shadowed. My big brother was doing medicine at the time. He was in university, and I had 5 days of job shadowing in grade 11, and we had an extra day, and I didn't have anything else planned because I remember going to PWC for accounting, and I did a few other things I just can't think of right now. But anyway, as it stands, I had 1 day free, and my brother was like, you know, why don't you come to campus with me and kind of get a feel of what we're doing. He was in a hospital at the time. He was like on placement. So I went with him, and I fell in love that day. I can truly say that was the first time I fell in love to that extent with anything. It was a full day. I remember leaving home. I'm going to start crying thinking of this day. It was just like faith. I left home at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. with him. I think he started off at Archicons, and apparently, like from what I hear, I haven't really seen the hospitals in Durban. It's one of the dirtier hospitals, but I don't know, when I walked in and I saw the patients and I saw the doctors, and I'm someone who likes to be on my feet. I like to meet people, I like to talk. I'm a people's person. And I got to meet like the patients. I got to see the doctors walking around, like, you know, holding these patient notes. I didn't know anything that was going on, but I was just like, I was enthralled by the career. You know, we finished at 11 p.m. that day, and I saw someone die for the first time in my life. This person had severe jaundice. I remember in that hospital, I don't know, I'll just put a little video. There was a Pinetown crash a week before my job shadowing, and 100 people died or something, and a few people from that crash were in the hospital, and I saw them, and I was like, this is so amazing. This was a completely new world to me. And when I was there, like deep down in my heart, I was like, I don't know why. No one understood, because I mean, it was really just grim. But deep down in my heart, I was just like, yeah, this is what I want to do. And since that day, oh, I've been through downs. Really, this career has put me through a lot, and I'm only going to be starting 4th year in January, but like I should be starting 6th year, yeah, because I failed and a lot has happened in between. But like from the bottom of my heart, I wouldn't give that away for the world, because I feel like this is my purpose. And even though it doesn't make sense now, like obviously I don't know what I'm going to do in my career. I don't even know if I want to specialize. I don't know where I'm going to get placed. There's so many problems, but no matter what you choose, like you need to know, like, yeah, there's going to be downs, and if you can go through all these failures, embarrassment, public humiliation, hopefully, you know, if you can look that in the eye, even though I didn't know all of these things were going to happen, but if you can say at the end of the day, I still want to do this career, I could get paid nothing for it, I could work 14-hour shifts, I could be embarrassed, I could fail, like it could take me 20 years to get there, but if from the bottom of your heart, you know that you want to do teaching, you know that you want to do finance, whatever it is, you know that, like deep down, no matter what happens, this is what your calling is. I think that's when you found, stop crying, but I think that's when you found something truly, truly special, because you found your purpose on this world. And is it something you love? Yes. Is it something that does good in the world? Yes. And is it something that the world needs? Yes. So congratulations. And I think that's just the formula to success. That's the secret to success. I wish you all well, and I'll see you in my next video. Please don't forget to give this video a like, a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you feel that this has helped you in any way, and leave a comment just to say hi, and even just to add something to maybe I've missed something, or your story, because I would love to hear about what you guys do and how you knew that that was meant for you from the moment that it happened. So good luck, guys, and good luck for you guys, and please let me know how it turns out, like it makes me so excited. It really, it's so exciting. You guys are beginning a new chapter in your life. You're becoming a young adult, and it's really just the best period to just enjoy, be grateful for, and moving forward, like have big dreams, go for it, and tag me along on your journey. I'd love to see it.